Patty, are you ready? Okay. Good evening and welcome to tonight's council meeting, January 8th, 2019. Happy New Year to all of our viewers out there. Clerk will call the roll, please.
Gonzalez.
Present.
Hanson.
Present.
Sedlacek.
Present.
Gilson.
Here.
Hildebrand.
Here.
Wilson.
Here.
Nelson.
Here.
As the record show, we have a quorum. Next is the pledge. Please stand. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next item is the approval of the consent agenda. The chair will entertain a motion.
So move approval, Alder Hanson. Second, Hildebrand.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion? Clerk will call the roll, please.
Nelson.
Yes.
Hildebrand.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Gonzalez.
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Sedlacek.
Yes.
Gilson.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Next item is the audience portion where we ask people to sign in and be recognized by the chair. And tonight, Chief Telschek has a special presentation to give. And Chief, why don't you take over?
Oh, sure. Officer Justin Daniels here is just going to share with the council an award that he received late last year. I think it was late October with the State Canine Association. I'll let Justin explain it to you. It's work that he and our canine Zoe was recognized for.
Hey guys, so I am a part of the Wisconsin Law Enforcement Canine Handlers Association, also known as WILECA. That is a statewide canine association. There's approximately 150 canine teams in the association. Yearly we have a conference, typically in October. So last year in 2018 I was nominated for Canine Narcotics Find of the Year, and we actually won it. So I was presented a plaque at the conference for a drug bust that Zoe and I had. I can go over that with you guys real quick, if I can find it on my phone quick so I remember. So for the drug bust in question, we actually assisted the Sheboygan Police Department on this one, and it came back full circle, and there was actually several people involved that were from the Plymouth area. So that goes to why us assisting other agencies and other agencies assisting us goes a long way, because a lot of times it does come back full circle, and everywhere in the county is affected by everywhere else. So we may go to Sheboygan and find Plymouth people, they might come out here and find Sheboygan people in Plymouth. So it's all intertwined. So on this, it was a traffic stop. Zoe indicated on the vehicle. Inside of the vehicle, we found some meth and some meth paraphernalia. The female driver ultimately had a large amount of methamphetamine inside of her nether regions, shall we say. She was able to smuggle that into the jail, and several of the inmates the next day had to go to the hospital for it. So we ended up getting a search warrant for a residence as a result of the traffic stop, and we were able to seize 15 grams of cocaine, 23 grams of meth, 48 grams of ecstasy, 10 grams of marijuana. We seized $5,500 in cash and a vehicle. So that was roughly about $10,000 in drugs that were seized, and as a result of the investigation, there were 7 people arrested for felonies. So
Good job.
for that bust, we were, like I said, nominated for this award, and we won it. So that was a pretty cool experience. Hopefully, maybe next year we can win the track of the year. That's what I'm going for. So we'll see how that goes, and just wanted to share that with you guys that the K-9 program is continuing to be successful.
Good. Thank you. Thank you, Justin, and thank you, Chief. Certainly is paying off dividends. Item 5, no items were removed from the consent agenda. Item 6, new business. Approve original Class B alcohol license for Plymouth Tap Bar and Grill Incorporated, 101 East Mill Street. Nathan Federer, agent. I'll ask Clerk Huberty to explain the original license.
Again, with this being an original license, that's why I put it on the regular agenda versus the consent agenda, because it is an original license. It's really not much of a change, it's just Plymouth Tap has reorganized. They've taken, Nathan Federer is working on moving things that are in his father's name yet into a new corporation, and so thereby he had to refile for a new license under the new corporation name. The agent still remains as himself. That hasn't changed, but really the only change is the corporation name, which we have to go through this process legally.
Good, thank you. Chair will entertain a motion to approve the Class B license as indicated.
So move, Alder Nelson.
Second, Alder Gonzalez.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Moving on to item B, discussion of appointment for alderperson to fill the vacant position in District 3 through April 2020. I'll turn the meeting over to conduct the appointment selection to Council President Hanson. President Hanson.
Thank you. We have announced and published in the paper about the Alder position for District 3, which runs from today until 2020, and we did not have anybody fill the form for it. And we do have a person that we're in contact with, Jack Fernsler. And Jack Fernsler was on the Police and Fire Commission. And he was also on the ad hoc committee for the Administrator Study Committee. Okay. With our city administrator.
It's a long
That's
time ago.
we chose him. He was city liaison to the Intergeneration Coalition and the Revolving Loan Committee. He also served for 19 years as an alder, or 16 years as an alder in prior years. And thus, a highly qualified person, and he has agreed, if nominated and selected, to serve that term for District 3. So I move to appoint Jack Fernsler to the Alder 3 position from today till April 2020.
Second, Alder Wilson.
What's his name? Chief, do we check into this? I mean,
We don't, our records don't go that far back. You can have my personal information.
Oh, right. Definitely, we're on cue. Things don't change, Jack.
We moved in second.
We have a first and a second. Thank you, Council President Hanson. The chair will entertain a motion to close nominations and cast unanimous ballot for Alderperson Jack Fernsler.
So moved.
Second,
Hanson.
Hildebrand.
We have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations. You have to come up and be sworn in, Mr. Fernsler. Do I have to say Mr. Fernsler?
No,
I can say, not yet
it's
though.
it's
Al-
Alderman.
Alder Fernsler.
It's like former president, once you're president,
That's
they
right.
call you.
Sometimes you
your
have choices.
That's
I
right.
can go.
The side on this side.
Oh, it's the fun side. No, you're lucky. You're lucky. You gotta stand yet, stay standing.
Just stand up. I'll ask Clerk Huberty to swear you in.
Okay, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jack Fernsler,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of
and the
Wisconsin,
Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and faithfully discharge the duties of alderperson
and faithfully discharge duties of alderperson
of the City of Plymouth
in the City of Plymouth
to the best of my
to the
ability.
best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Again,
Congratulations.
Oh, now you can flip the sign.
It's your name.
And just to go on the record, how diligent Clerk Huberty is we did not have to order a new sign. We had one in our collection yet, so it didn't cost us any money.
We just had to take it out of the museum,
I
right?
had a premonition.
Saving money as usual, Jack.
what can I say?
The chair will call on our newest alderperson to make a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn. This is the kind of meetings I like.
Second, Alder Hanson.
We have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? We stand adjourned.
There we go.
Hey, this is the heavy side of the table.
No. No. Why would you say that about Crystal?